The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow down 155. You get the NASDAQ off 41. S&Ps are down 16. We have gold down $27 at $12.47. Silver's off 76 cents, $16.36. The bonds, you get the 10-year note up 12 ticks. The 30-year bond up a point and 9 ticks. Volatility there. They got smoked yesterday. Smoking, baby. Light them up.
Smoked yesterday, smoked today, right?
Well, the bonds are doing counter-trend bounce today.
Volatility, the market.
Oh, the market, no doubt. This is going to be.
It's all out there. It is.
It's all out there, folks. And bottom line is that these S&Ps, someone hit them really hard right at the open. So we'll see how that thing shakes out as it comes into those lower swing points. King Dollar's up 252 ticks, trading at the 95.31 area. And, of course, as we come into option expiration, we got our option expert, our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks from TD Ameritrade, Thinkorswim. Every trading day, folks, right here at 12 o'clock, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Outstanding show, swim lessons. So if you're on the West Coast right now, listen to us. Remember, well, if you listen to anywhere, remember you can bring us right on your cell phone. Just go to TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV, great HD video with audio. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tommy. How's everybody going?
Good morning, Kevin.
Some of these moves we're getting. Whoa.
Oh, my.
Oh, they're good ones. They're fast. They're furious.
Buckle up.
They're buckle up. That's right, man. There's no doubt about it.
That move in the 10-year yield yesterday was massive.
It was massive. And folks, it moved a full point, which is, for a 10-year, that's very unusual, okay?
Right. That is a big move. I mean, I don't measure the standard deviation moves in the 10-year in the 10-year notes, but that's got to be a big one.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, there's no doubt. There's no doubt. And, what that was all about, of course, news-driven, the statement said, oh, hey, listen, we might go up in June.
But here, Tom, here's I hate to raise the red flag, but do you honestly feel in your heart that a couple days before the Eurozone votes on the British exit, that they're going to raise rates?
No.
Does anyone really think that?
No. Well, the thing that's pretty cool, and this is where news-driven events are pretty cool, folks, is that evidently there's people in the market that think it, right? Do you know what I mean? But
right, absolutely. Money's being bet. Absolutely.
Yeah, but when you look at it, like Tommy and I, we always look at the rates around the world. It's like, oh, you're going to go up on rates when our 10-year, is running out here at 1.8, and guess what? You can go to France, is at a 0.5%. You want to go to Italy, it's 1.4. And you want to go to Spain, which we know Spain's broke, folks, okay? Spain,
yeah. Their
debt is more than their GDP, okay, which is unheard of. Well, people are lending money to Spain at 1.5%.
I agree.
So it's like, okay, man, I'll take that bet, so.
Yeah, some of the numbers aren't adding up, Tom, and it just makes me pause and really think about, look at the 10-year yield today, actually down.
Yeah.
Right. I think people are saying, hold on a minute, and the 30-day Fed funds rate is still not saying June. That said, the percentages chance did spike yesterday.
Yeah,
that's it. Well,
it moved.
We got it up right now. So for June, folks, it's at 30% now. July's 46. September's 59. And that's the first time that I've seen it in about a good month.
Those are much higher numbers than they were before.
Yeah,
for sure.
Right,
for all of them.
Right.
Yeah.
So at least there's some, what we call in my business, what we call this is two-way order flow.
Yeah.
There's bets on both sides now.
Yeah. Hey, on the way in, I was just listening to Bloomberg, and it was they had a guy on, an option guy, and Tom Keene was trying to get out of him about how efficient the option market was, and it was really funny because what had happened is that he just didn't answer the question in the aspect, he kept saying that, yeah, there's premium in it, but I know what Tom Keene was trying to get to, and he was trying to get to, folks, is that the option market has got so efficient and the spreads are so low So it was really wild, Kevin, listening to him. And I'm saying to myself, come on, Tom's just trying to get out of you that the spreads are so low now that there's always bets going on in the option market,
Sure.
but it's so efficient. And the spreads are so low compared to like 20 years ago, even 10 years ago.
Sure.
You know?
Sure.
Oh, God. I mean, the width of the bid and ask, you're talking, I mean, like...
Yes. Yeah, that's exactly. Exactly.
It is a minute fraction of what it used to be.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
Any investor, just hit up the option page in Apple.
Right.
You can make any bet you want where you get to pick what you want to do and basically trade it for no edge.
Right.
Exactly.
Right?
Right. We got them up right now as you're talking, and it's amazing, folks. Okay, you're talking about, well, particularly when you're talking pennies on something that's $95. Okay, it's pretty amazing.
Right.
You know.
Right. You can choose your strategy. You can choose when you want to get in and out, and get in and out for absolutely, virtually no, wiggle room on either side of the market.
I know.
That's when the odds almost favor the retail investor.
I agree. There's no doubt, man. There's no doubt about that.
There's never been a better time to be a retail investor.
And you know what has also happened out here, folks, which is pretty cool if you actually do follow funds. What happens is that funds have a huge copycat strategy. And so what has happened over the course of years is that because the funds have a copycat strategy, most retail investors really don't. They used to, but they really don't. You know what I mean? Everyone's has all different strategies,
Sure.
which is really cool, man,
Sure.
because that's really turning into smart money.
Sure.
12 o'clock right here at TFNN, folks. TD Ameritrade Swim Lessons. Kevin, thanks so much, man. Have a great day and a safe day.
Thanks, Kevin.
Have a good one, guys.
Awesome. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Technomental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Technomental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Technomental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, oil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. We get the Dow for 143. You get the Nasdaq down 43. S&Ps are off 14.5. We have gold down at $26. Silver's off 27. And talking about a couple of days of volatility, huh?
Oof, man.
So you should have seen, folks, you know, what's so cool these days, okay, technology's so cool, but I'm flying to Chicago yesterday. I'm in the Tiger's Den, 30,000 feet up in the air. You know,
I heard, you know, I was flying busy yesterday morning. I didn't hear, and then somebody was like, yeah, I saw your dad in the Tiger's Den this morning from the airplane.
Yeah, okay. I know, totally. It's pretty amazing what technology can do these days. Do you know what I mean? So it's pretty cool. There's no doubt.
It's only going to get better, too.
It's only going to get better.
Probably.
Yeah. Well, there's no, listen,
you mean
man.
like your virtual reality world flying, like...
Totally.
Seeing all your 8 screens trading at the same time.
Right, and then just talking. Buy this, sell this, buy this, sell this, instead of having to scramble with my mouse.
Sure.
Yeah, totally.
I'm sure the person next to you is going to love that on the plane.
Oh,
buy this, sell that.
Well, you know, it was so funny. I was actually so careful because I was putting, you know, when you put the your headphones on, how you can talk even more. So, of course, I'm talking to myself and listening to these guys in the den and listening to the program.
Of course you're talking to yourself?
Yeah, well, you just forget sometimes. Okay, so, hey, let's go over and take a look at the S&Ps first, because as soon as this market, well, actually, not as soon as it opened, at 10 o'clock, they sold this thing down quick, man. So the first sell down, right, 940. And that's not the open until, 950, man. They sold this thing down from 2037 to 2045, 2025. Look at that hit, man. That's pretty intense. So now what you have, folks, you got under it. You have lighter volume under it. Now it wants to claw its way back up. If we go, let's go to the IWM, because what's happening here is this. There's some beautiful setups happening. And the Russell 2000 has one. So what the Russell had done is this. The Russell broke a B point of an ABC down. We look at the IWM. It broke it on the 17th, so that was Tuesday, Thursday.
Yes.
Broke it Tuesday, gets down to $108. Gets $108.77. Yesterday, what ends up happening? It goes back over the B point so it turns into a complex one. Does it with lighter volume. Today, you're coming down. You got a lower low. I suspect it's going to probably reject it again. You know, the ABC structure on the way down is a 105. So what I'm saying is, as to it's a nice setup, I'd like to see it bounce, but I suspect it will. It'll be the sell at a higher level. Now, what we have out here also is you go into the S&P, and the SPY did the same thing yesterday. You know, so the SPY got under the B point, which was 203.88. The B point is 89 million, and we did 123 million. Now, what the SPY did, it did it right at the close. It rejected lower price, though.
Yeah.
So that also can turn into a complex ABC down. We'll see where we go out today. The Qs have not broken yet. Now, if we take a look at the Qs, the Qs, price-wise, got down to 105.04 and rejected that price. Now, what I expect, and so the swing point there is the 104.40. Now, what's cool, what I'm setting up here, what I expect you're going to see here right now is that we're at the low. We already hit the lows of the day. You're going to get a bounce, and they're all going to set up. Well, we have an ABC down in the SPY, an ABC down in the IWM. If we do reject lower price here and go topside, it'll turn into a complex one, and then the market is just waiting for the Qs to build some more cause before it falls apart. The cool thing, though, what I like probability-wise is that it's already broken it. You get a counter-trend bounce, so your probability goes higher if you're selling that counter-trend bounce, because you know you've already been down there a couple of days prior.
Sure.
And we get option expiration. You know, gold contract, they hit this baby hard, but you know we'll see where this thing shakes out. It hasn't broken a lower swing point yet. You know, you came down fast and furious, no doubt. Yesterday, we did 234,000 contracts. Today we're at 186, which is a lot. You know, we'll see if it can get back in. The number would to get back inside first would be the 1256, which was the low of yesterday.
Okay.
But it hasn't got to the swing point yet, which is a trip, which is 1239. And that's where it broke topside from on the 28th.
That's the low of April 28th.
Yes, and that's where, we surged topside. So, action all over the place. And
commodities, indices, bonds, currencies, it's all tied together.
It is all tied together. And it's that dollar still can't hold price, which is really intriguing, man. So we go over to that dollar. This dollar doesn't hold price out here today, folks. It's going to get really intriguing because it has every right to hold price. You know what I mean? If the Fed says, that, okay, we're going up in, June, bottom line, it should hold price. But you can see out here this morning, you've done 13,000 contracts. The supply line really starts at 95.40. And we got to 95.51. You're at 95.28. And it's going to be light volume, So if it closes under 95.23, which is the high of yesterday, that's going to be a failure on price and volume.
Sure.
And then what you also have, because we're closer to the end of the week, we might have a weekly failure on price and volume. So it's going to get wild. If we go take a look at this, good old gold is getting a bid. So it doesn't take much to. So
what was our low?
The low today is 1244 or 1250.50 right now. Okay. And when you take a look at this, and when we come back, I'll show you. I stepped into the. If you haven't traded the Nadex product yet, folks, okay, you're trading. You want defined risk. It's about as good as you can get.
We trading this morning?
I bought the gold this morning on that downdraft.
Nice.
And it's like, okay, man, I love things when they get crushed or they go to the moon, basically. It's like, okay, because I'm a bull in gold, but all I really needed is a counter trend bounce in gold this morning. You know what I mean? Because it got crushed so heavy yesterday. And you'll see how the contracts are set up. The contracts are set up pretty cool, meaning the risk versus the reward. The risk versus
you're probably near the floor because you're buying, right? That's where you want to be.
I paid some premium. I paid like almost $4 in premium.
Sure. Okay.
And I bought out of the money. I bought 1250s.
Okay.
And it was traded at 1247.
Okay.
At that point.
Sure.
That is a lot of premium, folks. Okay, but bottom line is that gold. After it moved down like yesterday, because see,
it's a volatile day today.
That's right. And this number that we're looking at, when it says $24, that's actually $24 from 130 yesterday.
Yes.
That already had gone down, and that's what's really cool. You know what I'm saying? I said, okay, so you crushed it. Bottom line, can I get 1255 out of it? I think I might be able to, and it's gonna, and that. I have to get that by 1:30 this afternoon.
Yes, you got it.
But we'll see. It doesn't take much. They probably just put a little premium inside of that. Because if we're trading, we'll bring it up. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. If you want to see a nice test.
Just as we pull it, we're about to go to break, and then we didn't even mention oil inventories coming out at 10:30.
Oh, that's a beautiful thing. Oh, baby. How did we not do that? You stay right there.
We got 3 minutes. We'll play over the break.
Totally. We're coming right back, folks. Dow is down 143. Nasdaq's up 41. S&P's around 13. We're going to be right back. Right? No, natural gas.
If you're looking to discover a new financial resource and diversify your financial portfolio, don't miss out on the Market Safe Commodity Solution CD from Everbank. This is the second running of their popular 5-year U.S. dollar-denominated CD, which gives you exposure to 8 equally weighted commodities, including WTI crude oil, gold, silver, copper, nickel, soybeans, corn, and sugar. With annual pricing caps of 70% per component, you could earn up to 70% upside payment at maturity if the commodities increase in value across annual pricing dates. And should the opposite occur, your principal is 100% protected. Keep in mind, returns are based on CD performance. There's no annual percentage yield or periodic rate of interest on this indexed CD. Don't miss out. Take advantage of this financial resource designed to grow with the times. The May 19th funding deadline is quickly approaching. So hurry over to everbank.com/TFNN for the CD's term sheet and other important product details and disclosures. Once again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. This advertisement is sponsored content. Everbank is a member FDIC.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now, you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow is down 140. You get the Nasdaq off 40. S&Ps are down 13, and it was natural gas.
Natural gas. I started to see estimates coming across, and
Yep.
we didn't do the show yesterday, so my head was in oil because we didn't cover it, but it was
Right.
natural gas. And it looks like the numbers were out. There was a rise of, I think it was 73 billion cubic feet. The median estimate was 79, so it's slightly under. So we're getting a pop right now. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, I went in there and I took 3 minus spreads right beforehand, risking about $25 per contract
Yep.
with a max profit of like 175. But it was to the short side. So unless
And you got to 11 o'clock.
I got to 11 o'clock, thank you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, we're at 199. It got down to looks like the 195 and a half.
And what are we looking at? 5-minute bar, yeah. And actually, this is the spread, isn't it? Yes.
So the bottom of that spread is $1.80. The top is $2.
Right.
Right. Okay.
And yeah, as you can see, I mean, we're under, is that right?
I don't know why it's not giving you an.
Yeah. I guess because it's over.
Right.
Yeah.
And let's go take a look at the. So the market out here right now, you get the Dow down $1.34. You get the Nasdaq off 38.
We have a couple calls. We weren't.
Oh, okay.
attention.
Sorry.
Let's do it. Let's see who we got first. Abraham in Garden Grove, California.
Hey,
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 Abraham.
what's happening, man? How you
Morning.
doing?
good in yourself?
Good, thank you. Thanks for calling. Thanks for holding, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. I wanted to ask you about Walmart. I got 2 calls, strike price at 63.5.
Sell it. Let's do it. Let's go through it right now. Okay, so check it out. Walmart's up $5.60. Are they this month's strikes? I mean, this month.
I'm sorry?
Do they expire Friday?
It's going to be June 10th.
June 10th. Okay, so you get the next expiration. So what happens is that you get a monster uplift today. You know, you have volume behind the move. I'd take the money, man. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
you're up 100%, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what happens is this, is that it's very unusual when you get a 10% move, okay? And what does happen is that now when you have a strike, which he has, folks, which is in the money, it's just like trading the stock, which is really cool in your case, okay? When it's with you, but when it's against you, it's not, because what ends up happening is that if you go down $2, all of a sudden, guess what? You broke even. And you see what I'm saying? It doesn't have to move that much that you're at a break even versus up 100%.
Right.
You know? So, I mean, you scored big, man. That's a beautiful thing.
All righty, man. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, man.
Oh, I also got Carlos here too. He wants to say hi.
I was just gonna say. I kept looking. I says, I think the producer's wrong, man. It's not Abraham from Garden Grove.
There we go.
So hey, listen. So does he have is he getting all the neighbors over in a big trading room now?
Well, just myself, but we're working on it.
That's a beautiful thing, man. And
Awesome.
how old are you?
I'm 21.
Are you his son?
No, I'm nephew.
Nephew. I love it, man. That's a beautiful thing.
Perfect.
Yeah, you help us out a lot, Tom and Tommy. Thank you so much, guys.
Well, we
Awesome,
love you
Abraham.
guys,
Thanks,
man. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Put Carlos on, please.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Cool.
Hi, Tom. How are you? Good
Hey,
morning.
Carlos.
Carlos, you know
Morning,
what?
Tommy.
And I knew
Yes.
as soon as he had call options, I says, "Man, this has got to be Carlos. This is something to do
Garden
with
Grove,
Carlos,
California.
right?"
It's a deep
Remember
pocket.
I told you my nephew, we were working together now?
Yeah, right.
Well, he's in summer vacation, so he's working full-time with me right now.
Lucky guy, man.
That's awesome.
Oh, we really, really appreciate what you guys done for us, have done for us, and I really wish you the best, Tom, because without you, I'll be lost in this market.
No, it'd be fine. But hey, listen, man, we appreciate it too. There's no doubt, man. It's so cool, man.
Thank you so much.
You got him into a good winner. I'm sure that's a beautiful thing, man. Take that bread and go have some fun, man.
Yes, that's what we're going to do. We actually are very good on the money. We bought him yesterday. And he's learning from the TD and Ameritrade options. That is a great class in the morning.
Yes.
Oh, we thank you for that, too.
That's awesome, man. Well, they're phenomenal. There's no doubt,
If
man.
you're an options trader,
We'll
that's
be calling you either one because we really want to be part of the show and make the show a little more dynamic.
Hey, you kidding me?
I love it.
You got it, man.
totally.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thanks, Carlos.
Take care.
Totally. You gotta love it, man.
We got another caller. We got
Mark from Denver. Hey, Mark, what's going on, brother?
Hey boys, how's it going?
Hey, Mark.
Going good, man.
Good. Hey, couple things. I've got looks like we've got a S&S for this on the SPY. We've got an ABC down to about 200.50.
Yeah.
Going from 420 over to 5.6, and then that's one leg, and then starting the next leg at 208.50 on the 10th of May. So that measures down to like 250. So it looks like that's happening. But I was also looking at the the tick index, and it looks like we've had some monster downticks the last 3 days. Let me know what you think about that.
Yeah, the first big tick, folks, that came in, it was right before I got in the plane, I believe. Yeah, actually, you got a beauty yesterday. You got a down tick yesterday of, forget it, man, this market's going up. We got a down tick yesterday, folks, of minus 15.11. And when that happens, the day before that, that was when I was leaving, minus 13.22. So watch, a minus 13.22 and then a minus 15.11 means that everyone was selling New York Stock Exchange equities at the exact same time, okay, within a minute.
And then today, too.
Today, too. Okay, let's take a look. So
We got minus 12.62 today.
That's interesting. 1269 I have. But what does happen with that, folks, is this, is that in order for markets to stay lower on on a good run, you don't see those types of downticks at the beginning of it, because that means people panic at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then you get a bounce, because big downdrafts, people panic at the end.
Sure.
Okay? So it's still lining up that, I suspect, this market wants to hang tough. But the larger portion, there's no doubt, these are ABC structures on the way down. The Russell did it, as you just said. The SPY's doing it. The NQs haven't done it yet, and we'll see what type of volatility stays in this market right now. It looks to me like, the dollar's giving it up right now. We started the program, it was up 450 ticks, now it's up 147. Bonds are, the market, I think until tomorrow, man, I think what's happening is that, this market still wants to surge forward for some reason. Cooking, brother.
Yeah, so thanks, man. Bye.
Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back. Dow right now is down $1.57. Nasdaq's up 44. S&Ps are down 30. S&Ps are down 14. We're going to be right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. So we get the Dow right now down 151, Nasdaq off 44, S&P's down 13. We get gold down 23, and of course, don't forget, folks, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we do live programming, 8 o'clock in the morning to 5 at night. Tuesday, Thursday, we have a live program, 7 o'clock in the morning to 6 at night. Our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, follows us each and every day, and he is coming. He's going to be doing a workshop.
Yeah, so he's doing a workshop 2 weeks from tonight. We just announced
2 weeks from tonight.
this morning.
Okay.
And the consequences of a new market high, and he's going to be talking about the probabilities and consequences of what's happening, what you can expect. You can get all the information right here on the front page. And this is for subscribers to his daily newsletter, The Opening Call. You basically, you can sign up for his newsletter. You can get a free trial of 30 days, pay nothing, attend the workshop. You get his newsletter. There's no reason to wait. Sign up right now. You get his newsletter for a couple weeks, get used to it, then you attend his workshop, and you get it for a couple more weeks after that.
It's hard to believe that in 2 weeks it's June 2nd. Oh
it is, God. Yeah. Hey, we're deep into May, right? We are.
Yeah, deep into May.
We are.
No doubt about it, man.
So he's going to be talking about what market signs to be looking for that would signal a new high is coming.
Yeah.
The implications of international competition for lower interest rates. We talk about that's
Huge.
everything, right?
Yeah.
Deflation now, inflation later. He talks about the excessivity, that word. The time we live in, and how that relates to maybe market highs, excessive natures, and that's more fundamental a little bit. But I'm interested to hear what he's going to talk about interest rates and the new market high, and then just the same thing in relation to the excessivity he's talking about.
Well,
bringing just the last part, bringing together, the technical charting method, Chapman wave, making peaks. Basil deals in peaks. That's his.
It does, and it's so cool, folks. And I know a lot of you Tigers have been out here forever. Basil, to me, he was one of the first guys that ever talked about the Japanization of rates.
Yes.
He talked about this, folks, and I think like 5 or 6 years ago.
Okay.
Like when people weren't even talking about like low rate staying. Okay.
I remember
isn't that cool?
him saying it.
I know. And that's what we have.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty wild, man.
Yeah.
I mean, and so that part of it alone is going to be absolutely huge, man.
And his service, when you check it out, really it's just, we call it, he has his Trader's Corner. You log into the site. He's got 10, 12 different posts sometimes up there.
Right.
Trades, of course. So it's a perfect time to check it out. 2 weeks from tonight, consequences of a new market high. And I think, where are we? I think we're, exactly 2 weeks after the Dow's all-time high anniversary.
I know that. Listen,
so there you go. Basil's got all the angles.
It's a big deal. Let's go bring up the Dow for a second, because it's a big deal.
Minimize this. Let me just minimize
that the Dow itself, can't get to a high. So if we this is the deviance in the marketplace, folks. So if we take a look at this, what you're going to see. Bring this back 3 years. Guess what? There she is, right there. Last May.
And that's what Basil's talking about.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks from that anniversary, I guess, sir.
Yeah. And what you have 2 lower highs and 2 lower lows. No, you don't. Not in the Dow. You don't. And the S&P does, see? Because that's a higher low. So
maybe that's what he's looking at, too, on the specific dates.
Right.
Because I don't think 522 would be 2 weeks, so maybe he's talking about the S&P 500, which would probably be better, quote-unquote, market high.
Yeah. So the market itself, just as we were a little on break there, you had the good old E-minis reject lower price. This is
6 point pop.
Exactly, man. I'm telling you, folks. Just look at this thing. It's sick, isn't it? And it's, we're going to see this thing crawl all the way back up. And what this is, and I brought this up a couple days ago, is that what I think this is that you have large operators selling it down to buy calls for tomorrow.
Okay.
Years ago, this guy, his name was Dan Wallenchuk, right? And they used to call it Weird Wally Wednesday. So it was the week. It wasn't the week of option expiration. It was the Wednesday, the week prior to option expiration. And what happened, folks, is that the rolls, meaning you roll from one month to the next month, always used to happen on the same day. Isn't that weird now that you think about it?
Right.
And the market, folks, would go up 100, down 100. And 100 then was a big number because the Dow was only trading like at 8,000 to 10,000.
I hear you.
And that's the first time I've seen that in a long time. And we'll know tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean, tomorrow, we won't know, but the probability.
I understand.
If tomorrow, if today we keep climbing higher, tomorrow you get a higher market, guess what? That's what that was. Jam it down. They have all the option orders laying at the lows, right? Bang! All of a sudden, for pennies.
Sure, right.
For pennies. Because it's we got to get them trading the Nadex product because they can do that for pennies anyway.
There you go.
Oh man, I'm telling you. Gold. So let's go over to the gold market. And what we have out here, I need a little more bounce, but it's getting there. We got, let me see. So I get the 1250s right now. We'll bring them up, and I got them at a nice price, man. So we've hit 1252.20. What I'm looking for up here at the 1255. If I can get 1255 by, 130, it would be pretty good. Because you'll see when we bring it up, the reward versus the risk was so minimal. I mean, because I was out of the money too, though.
Right, sure,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, looking for some volatility to the upside.
Looking for volatility to the upside. If you want to see a classic test on an equity, folks, you go look at Great Panther, man. This is like just amazing. So Great Panther, it has a high of $2.25, came down to 138, and had 5.9 million shares. This morning it hits 138 and says, "See ya, don't want to be here." It's already at 162.
Big time.
And then you want to see another one that did the same thing. And this is a trip just inside the gold market in general. Was Vista. Vista comes down, gets down to 73. Now it's 80. These gold stocks won't back off, man. And that's saying that brings the probability higher that the dollar's going to continue lower. Gold still wants higher price, and you get buyers out there. So gonna be wild watching this whole thing shake out. Oil. Let's go look at oil. CLN. Yeah, oil's backing down with lighter volume, but guess what? That's not enough to break it down. This is pretty wild. $27 to $49, right? Have to love it, man. Seriously, man.
Yeah.
It's absolutely wild. Let's go over to that Walmart again. So Walmart came out with numbers.
Yeah, and I think that's the biggest one-day move percentage-wise they've had since like 1991. I heard some random stat, and it would make sense.
Yeah.
Walmart can't jump 20%. They're not a technology company. They're not. They're an established retailer.
Oh, here, watch this. I found something that's pretty cool. I should have. Here it is. Okay, so let's see. On value, watch this. It's going to be Walmart. Oh, I guess it's not. Why? Okay, hold on 1 second. Exchange.
No, you got it.
Is Walmart there? Oh, there it is.
That
okay.
just proves how big of a company Apple is, and this is what I joke about. When you're like, that's not that big of a move.
So what we're looking at is that we're looking at the value jump.
The change
today.
to their market
Change
cap.
the market cap.
Yes.
Oh, my God, look at that.
Yeah. So, but it's interesting to see, right, that. And that's why, I've joked about this. We've joked about it. Where it's like, oh, we'll see if we can catch a bid, And it's like Apple's market value just moved like $3 billion from that move. It's just massive because it's just worth so much.
I know.
Yeah. But Walmart, they're close. They're close. They're within $50 million in market cap of being the biggest mover for the day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We'll be right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
It's 2016 and TFNN has a brand new programming lineup to kick things off. Starting January 4th, Swim Lessons by Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade will be airing 5 days a week at noon Eastern Time. Join hosts Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, and Cindy Faber as they host their daily options program live at noon 5 days a week with no commercials for the entire hour. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark will be moving their program, Living a Primal Lifestyle, to twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wake up with Nico and Paige and start your day off right. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour by Nadex will now be live Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Start and end the week with the three hosts, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Daryl Martin, as they break down the world of trading binary options and spreads. For all the details on the new 2016 programming lineup, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. We hit the Dow down 177, Nasdaq down 45, S&P's down 16. They're hitting those S&P's good. And with the news deal is, so check this out. This is so cool. So Dudley is out there yapping, and he's saying the June-July hike is reasonable if the economy meets my outlook.
And he's a Fed president.
Yeah.
Correct.
And then the next thing he says, though, is what Kevin Hinks was bringing up. And then he also says, well, another variable is in the mix is the Brexit.
Yeah, right.
So don't be surprised.
It definitely is. I mean, that's...
Oh,
yeah.
Of course it is, yeah. You know. Yeah. Let's go over the gas trade first, though, because...
so we pulled it up. This is what I went over. I had sold 3 contracts as this came out, and it was trading. This was before the news, so it retraced even after the news back to that level. Now, the contract I got into expires at 11, so we've got, 6 minutes.
Yep.
Spiking a little bit, but here's what we went over during the break, and just to mention to everybody watching.
This is important.
Yeah,
That's what we
just to
go
consider
over.
it.
Right.
So if you wanted to exit this position right now this is $10 per penny, basically.
Right.
And $1 per a tenth of a penny.
Right.
The same way. So if I want to buy this back, which is how I have to close it, right? I'm short.
Yeah.
This is our option to buy it back, which is right now at 989. That's 11 ticks, let's call it, under the ceiling.
Right.
Which I'd get $11 per contract, so I'd get back $33, and my risk was only $75.
Right.
So that's nice. But here's what to consider, is that the market right now, and it's up here, the indicative, it's here, right here, is 986 or 985. It's 6 ticks better, you could call it.
Yeah.
You're not paying the spread.
Right.
So, and it expires in 5 minutes. Now, my exposure is this can, of course, climb up and close. But I, in this situation, choose to let it expire because I don't want to pay the spread needlessly when really in 4 minutes I'm going to get whatever the market closes at, which is a difference in this portion of almost 50% more money.
I know.
Going from $11 to $18 or so forth. You know? So
which is
for
huge.
Sure. For sure.
Well, particularly because you only pay $25 anyway.
Per
so
contract,
I mean, this looks. He said to Tommy at the break, he says, "Man, this looks like a score now compared to the first."
And it spiked up a little bit right now. So right now it's at 983. I'm getting $17 per contract. I'd be getting $51 back, minus about almost $2.70 in commission.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, getting back, and like I said to you, that's being wrong.
Right.
On basically a volatility play more than a directional play.
Right.
Of just.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. So we'll see how that plays out, but not that bad.
Let's take a look at the
I see them talking about gold in the den.
That's perfect. No, listen, man, everything wants higher price, man. When you watch this play out, you're going to crack up, man. So, and I love the idea that Dudley's out there yapping because you just keep your eye on those rates. So as Dudley's yapping, gold goes from 1252 down to 1248. It's right back to 1250. This just set a small ABC up.
Let's try and get VGZ in. We have Steve from Nashville. Steve, what's happening?
Hey, Steve, what's happening, man?
Yeah, hey guys, I just walked in Duncan and sat down, so I missed your show. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
But I was. You just said VGZ. Yeah, that's what I was asking about. But And Tom, you alluded just now to the going at 12.50, maybe a little higher on the gold in general.
Yes.
Yeah, I was wondering about BGC longer term, but I guess.
I like it. You know, you're at 81 cents, man, and the bottom line is that if you watch this equity every day, they're buying it, man. And VGZ, we're let's see, we're at 81. The next stop is 90. You get over 90 cents, man, and this thing can peel up to $3.40.
Yeah, thanks. You could have made your week on dust. It just split reverse 10 for 1 and went cuckoo upward, so from 12 to $15 or something.
Yeah,
just today, even today, you would have done well. But hey, thank you very much, guys.
Thanks,
All right,
brother.
Steve.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. You stay right there, folks. And man, Mr. Basil Chapman's going to be coming up next with you. Then, of course, swim lessons. Steve Rhodes, Dave White, myself, Andy Heck. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Wow! Go get him, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.